What's up, everybody? Berserker Bear coming to you, bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear. Trying to put together my first recording video, so bear with me. But what you're seeing here is Tiff Nature Reserve, like I posted before, that we were going to go down through here, me and my brother-in-law Jordan, Jordy Bear, legend. This is where we were today. So we parked in this parking lot, and our bushwhacking adventure starts right here. We humped this road, dipped down into this little cut right here, and bushwhacked. Jordan was a legend through here, a legend. This is he was not prepared for what we were going through. Last time I was here, it wasn't this overgrown. I should have known that. I had pants on too, and Jordan didn't.
I had shorts on.
Legend. It was pretty thick. I had my machete with me, and I was chopping through some stuff. But it's not only overgrown, but on an angle. Extremely thick bush, if you will. But yeah, so we got off the road here. I went down, cut through here. Jordy Bear legend, and this looks like it. I mean, when I say deceiving, this looks like it might be, grass. This is not grass.
It's not.
This is
pure
Jordan.
bushes, like big,
Thick.
all prickly bushes.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, pretty thick.
And it's slanted as well.
Slanted. Actually, you can kind of see as I go in there. I'm trying to get used to this pro here, but let's see. You can tell how on an angle this is really.
There you go. Nice.
There you go.
See the angle, guys?
Look at that.
Damn.
So yeah, we had right. You can see it more now, Jordan, ain't it? And we went down in here and bushwhacked through this to get to here. This is our aim. This is where I came here before to look at this thing. I got a video up about that before. We came in and looked at this. I came in and looked at this thing myself. But that's as far as I went. Okay? Jordan and I went down here and we passed this and actually went all the way down here. Jordan got tagged by a pretty hefty horsefly right in here. And these ruins right here, we're on top of. I got some pictures of those. These not ruins, I guess, but old foundations of buildings. I shouldn't say ruins. Maybe these might be ruins, all flooded. But these foundations were all there. But it's all overgrown and it's really hard to get to. It looks like it's just grass. I assure you, it's not. It's pretty thick stuff. So this is where we walk. We walked. We got in on here, right underneath this overpass. Walk the tracks, Stand By Me style. Now this is Tiff Nature Reserve. I would believe that this is probably an old flooded city or old flooded maybe fortress or something. I'll defer to John Levy on that one. But I say that because of this one little tower that I was at before. Sometimes they leave their mark, right? The usurpers or the Phoenicians or the Prometheans, whatever you want to call them, the modern cabal. This is what we're looking at here. They put a facade on the old Tartarian brick stuff, and they flood cities also. So yeah, we walked through here. Walking through here, this is where Jordan got that horsefly. Those are a pain in the you-know-what too. Big time horsefly, they hurt. I'd rather get bit by a mosquito, to be honest with you, and I'm kind of allergic to them. So came around down here. This is like a little bit of what do you call it? Interchange sort of for railroads. Pretty cool. And came around this bend. Interesting story right here. This little area while we were walking, seen about what 3, 4, 5
about 7
monarch butterflies.
All different kinds.
They're just beautiful. So all right in here in this little brush right here. Just flying around, crossing our path. And you know what they say about monarch butterflies? If they're around, one of your family members are around with you, spirits, good spirit with you, and that's actually a good sign having those monarchs there with us. And one of them kind of followed us around. Actually, we'll tail that one off later. got a good story about that. But the monarch butterflies, yeah, the little water tower. We walk by here, and our aim is this bad boy right here. What is that? That is an old building.
Dope.
Dope is the word for sure. Gravy, dope, unbelievable. Old. I mean, I wouldn't say honestly. This wouldn't be what. Now let's preface this by this is Bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear. Special guest Jordy Bear, probably going to be a permanent fixture now because all when I say tech wizard Jordy Bear, tech wizard, all this setup is all his official Jordan. Anyway, so this wouldn't be quintessential Tartaria. These are old grain mills. However, there is a little bit of Tartaria here. These old red brick buildings. Red brick, right? What do we know about the red brick? That's what seems to be underneath the facade of the Phoenicians. So whenever you see, there's red brick all over Buffalo. When I say Bushwhacking Tartaria, I should say Bushwhacking Tartaria in Buffalo with Berserker Bear because this is one building that we have down, Jordan and I. We have probably, there goes another one right there. I wanted to get to this one because this is on an island. You can see it's kind of, not an island, but it's a peninsula. But you really can't get to it other than the tracks at all. So I didn't think anybody was going to be there. And I figured it'd be pretty cool to do. So that's getting your feet wet for the first time, George. He's right next to me. He's chilling back there, crushing. Getting your feet wet for the first time, though, brother. Getting here was awesome because that's probably the hardest thing we'll ever have to do.
It was good times.
It was awesome. So this was we trekked through here, ended up here, and this was our final destination at which we reached. And it was interesting because when we first came on this path, when I say this looks like it's grass and some bushes, no. This is overgrown, thick, like you can't get through. You can't get through. I mean, unless you really made an effort, and it would probably F you up. It's thick. And we didn't realize that there was obviously a maintenance road. So this was a good intro for the Bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear and Jordy Bear because it's got a little bit of extra added gravy. I'll end the video right here. And oh look, Jordan. There's actually a car right there, bro. So cars can get in there. Maybe there is an easier way in. So this is where I'll end it, and a little more gravy to continue. Hope you like it. Part 2, the footage and the photos. Extra gravy. So this is the park that we parked in the beginning, where I showed you bird's eye view. This is our park. This is the park that we were in. You want to do your own reference searching? This is which I encourage you to definitely do, and definitely write comments, thumbs up, please. Thank you very much. Share and subscribe, obviously. Thank you. But do your own research. This is where we were at, and this is where we started walking from. This park right here on Tiff Street. Picture along the way, crane
The bird.
on the water, beautiful crane.
Is it in there?
Yeah, it's in there.
Nice.
A couple of them too we had. Jordy Bear, Berserker. Beautiful, beautiful picture. So you can see the dilapidation, and obviously it's not, what we would say Tartaria architecture. These are just old grain mills, but they could have been around at the time. This is old industry. There's a couple pictures coming up that are just absolutely unbelievable. And here you go. Oi, legends. Bushwhacking with Berserker Bear.
Look at him. Vlog.
Jordy Bear. We did it. We're here. We're pretty much right on top of this building, and we went through some thick to get here. It might be all overgrown, like predator style,
all the way through to there.
So that's a good point to note when I was just saying about when you guys think that when I say that looking at it from bird's eye view from Google Earth could be deceiving. This is what I'm talking about with the thick stuff. You can't get through that. I mean, really thick. So that's right. That's rubbing your nose on it. I think I say that actually.
So I don't know if we can get to it. Google Earth is sometimes deceiving where you think it looks like a field of green grass and you get your nose on it, boots on the ground style. And it's this. We've been humping this track from the Tift Road overpass straight up, Stand By Me style, bushwhacking Tartaria. Trying to get to that building. Berserker Bear, as always, we'll report back.
As always. So yeah, we were as we were walking along that part. I show it in the beginning, along that maintenance road. We didn't know if we were going to be able to get in, and then it opened up to this path that we were able to walk on up into it.
We actually got here.
Walking up, found a road, found a path through.
We're here. Live in Buffalo. What the fuck is that, bro? Did you see that?
I just seen a bird fly over.
Huge ass bird?
Yeah,
What was that?
I don't know, some kind of raptor?
Nah, dude. Yo. Them are actually like dangerous, dude.
Oh God, George.
What do you think I'm fucking stupid? I'm being serious.
I love it.
Look at that.
The dynamic
We are
duo.
pretty much
Love
right
it.
smack
Berserker
dab
Bear
in
and
the
Jordy
middle
Bear is
of
what this will
the
be.
city of
The
Buffalo.
Bushwhacking Tartaria.
And this is pretty much an
Berserker
island,
Bear and Jordy Bear.
a
That's what you get.
peninsula, effectively. Peninsula by definition seemingly looks like it was cut off by maybe a man-made river, the Buffalo River, circumventing all the canals. But we're pretty much walking right up on this building here, the concrete central building. And I would honestly venture to guess that not a lot of people have been here in a very long time. Obviously we have some graffiti, obviously, not a lot, but the thick that we had to walk through to get here, I don't presume a lot of people would venture, unless you're squatting and you got some stake in it. But we're on top of it, and this is absolutely beautiful. Just the expanse of it. Look at that, Jordan.
I know.
It's just beautiful. It's amazing that just something like this is in the city.
So yeah, I'll just underline this point right here. Absolutely massive. You really can't tell. You could see it in the Google Earth that it's a big structure, but it does it no justice, ain't it, Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
Until you rub your nose on it, just imposing, I guess is a good word. Just it dominates your visceral experience. You know, it's interesting because it's like a sentinel, because it's just standing there, not moving at all, only in its entropy and its decay. But it's so imposing and big that it just dominates, and it's like impending, you know. And that's kind of the intrigue that you get with this old stuff, and you like to research like that. And when you get in your boots on the ground, rub your nose on it, that feeling is manifest tenfold, you know, exponential. Excuse me, exponentially. Excuse me.
And it's derelict and gone. And what was that for? That tower? Was it much taller one time? Docking for a blimp. Blimps on the Belfry. Space Busters, I'll cite that. That's an amazing show they dropped recently. So
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Blimps on the Belfry from Space Busters. Just beautiful. Can you edit that out?
No.
No?
No.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No, I can edit it out. I'm just fucking with you.
I don't really care or not. Go figure. I get a huge frog in my throat that I still have making this video. Whatever. So, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. The Aether effing with me. Look at this, though. Look at this old industry. Steampunk style stuff. Steampunk mixed with Tartary. Just beautiful. This would be modern poured concrete. And this bricked over, excuse me. This brick old Tartary brick or used along with it, the new stuff? Discernment is hard. Look at that. Yeah, so you have the old brick here, and a lot of them have the build out. And now you're going to see shortly the build out that they have. And let's check it out.
Asbestos, dude. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch out. Just don't touch nothing.
So you can breathe it in.
Only if you touch it. Non-friable. Red brick. Red brick. This is all sand.
This was interesting because as I was walking up to it, you notice how low the... Now I'm 22 Rogans tall, 6 foot. This looks obviously a little buried here. Oh, let's get back to that. Please excuse my...
That one right there. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Here we are. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to the ones and twos. So, yeah, look at... So here goes your lentil. I believe this is a lentil. Top of a doorway. And what we would say might be the Tartary is how it's just a little bit more ornate. It's not laid over. You have the ornate stuff up here. And obviously, it's buried. Oh my God, it's an old boilers. Wow, look at those. They look like submarines. This is cool. Look at that. Is this Tartary red brick here?
Looks like it. You got the patterning on over the lentil. Repurposed. Now, at any time, we can have the railroad workers come up in front us and tell us to get out of here.
Side note, real cool graffiti over here. And you'll see some graffiti in and around. I believe this is the video where we go in through this place. So obviously there's been people here. I said previously there might not have been a lot of people here. Clearly there's probably another easier way in. It might be longer to walk to, but people have been in here. There's definitely signs of people being in this place. You're going to see that. So I just want to, underline that I said initially on these previous little clips as we were walking upon it, that there may not have been a lot of people here, but there clearly has been, and you're going to see that here. But some of the graffiti is pretty dope. I did like that. And you'll see some cool stuff, or anything that you would see in an old derelict abandoned building like this in the outskirts of a fairly small city. So I just want to say that.
Among many other possibilities that can happen right now, People can be in here. This is amazing. Oh yeah. Look at that. My word. I don't know if you can see in the dark in there, but those are the bottoms, little funnel bottoms of these massive grain mills. Or if this is the concrete building, old Tartary. Yes. I want to get in here, but look at this. Just old industry. This is phenomenal. Red brick Tartary. Phenomenal. Going down levels. This is what I'm talking about. Bushwhacking Tartaria. I got about 1,000 other buildings to video log for y'all. When I say that, I got about 1,000 other buildings. I'll underline that. This is the kind of the format that we're going to be doing here now that I stepped it up a level here with my brother-in-law Jordan. Jordy Bear, because my daughter, his niece, calls him Uncle Jordy. So let's just make that clear right there. He's Uncle Jordy Bear. So that's that. But this is the format that Bushwhacking Tartaria is going to be. When I say we have 1,000 other buildings in Buffalo, we do. Whether it's stuff like this, although this isn't full Tartaria. There's buildings in Buffalo that are full Tartaria. Built out, mounded up, looks like they're buried. And 1,000 might be underestimating it. Every corner, there's videos on my YouTube about it. You turn any corner, and this is a little bit more in depth of a video, because this is a little bit more in depth of a bushwhacking, this one. But as far as the format goes now and how this looks is how it's going to be for this series, Bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear. So more to come, and I hope you enjoy this. Thumbs up, please. Rogan's up. Share it on out there. All right. Red brick. Look at this. The old build out up there. It tells me that it's old. Very ornate brick, almost like you know, crown molding on the inside of a house. Think of it like the reverse. You get crown molding when you want to be a little bit more fancy, right? You see buildings like this, old red brick, that build out to a lip up top, a little bit more fancy. What we Tartaria researchers would call indicative of a Tartarian red brick building that we believe the Phoenicians, current Prometheans, facaded over. Face added a face, just like they did to our reality. Look at that. Yeah, let me explain myself on that point. When I referenced inside crown molding and the build out on the outside, it's kind of the reverse in the fact that the crown molding meets two right angle together like this. On the outside, it lips off to the outside. So in that respect, it's kind of the reverse of crown molding. Not in the reverse of being ornate. It's still ornate. The inside, you get crown molding when you want it to be a little bit more ornate, of course, and it's more ornate when you see the build out of those old red brick buildings. You don't see that on the modern city block box style housings. The old brick, especially when it goes up to a build out, similar to what like a crown molding would look like. That's another indicator of possible Tartaria. Just want to say that. That is impeccable.
Right. So would you ever build like this to be right? So it looked to me. It looks like this was here before. If we're gonna say this is all, you know what? I'll defer to anybody who was more versed on this red brick that I'm looking at here on the left. Because who would build something this close? You would think. I would say, in my opinion, this red was here first, and then they built obviously this newer poured concrete afterwards, right? But why do they do it so close together? Do they want to keep this stuff? Why was that other red brick building right that we were just at poured in sand? Are they filling stuff in? Because we think that the Tartarian buildings go deeper. Do the bricks go deeper? I mean, this new theme, or this really interesting theme now with melted everything's being melted together. Spartan Red is hardcore into that. That dude dropped some serious gravy, like a lot. Just got put onto him. But yeah, so this red brick. I mean, I don't know though, but the mortar looks new. Or at least it's not falling apart. And why would you build two buildings like that? Anybody, please add your comments. I love to hear it. I didn't think that we were going to be able to walk into the place, and you see those stairs. You know I go down them.
Jordan back there chilling.
Mike's ambitious.
Oh my word. Oh yes.
Yeah, so just realizing I could walk into it.
I'll be honest with you. I may think second about going in here. I might be coming into somebody's. Look at this.
Ew! I'm inside. Right here, bro. Keep going.
Unreal.
That was really cool. Don't show up that good. Not that bad.
What's up, brother?
This is crazy.
This is unreal, Jordan. Just watch where you're.
Oh man, we shouldn't
Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
The architecture is beautiful. Some of the graffiti I'm noticing right now that I have not as much tunnel vision.
This. Then it opens up to the. This is the Buffalo River. Tracks. Levels. Just.
Buffalo River. I urge you to look at that and look how it meanders through the outskirts of the city. And there's a place right near here actually where it's kind of triangled. And Campbell at Autodidactic previously has went over numerous times how some of these rivers look like they're man-made or at least diverted. And they, in my opinion, would have had to have done that if they backfilled all the canals, which is one theory that I've had and laid down before in previous videos. You can catch it in the titles. Backfilled canals. But yeah, Campbell at Autodidactic, for a quick reference, his video on Africa, and ancient Africa, or at least medieval Africa, looks like it was all canaled out. And I'm saying, I think maybe all the old road tracks that are all spiderweb throughout our especially the Rust Belt, may have been canal systems. And Buffalo River may have been constructed like that, man-made constructed and not natural.
I'd actually like. This is the Buffalo River. I'd like to have a. Oh, here we go. Exactly. They're probably like, what the heck are you guys doing there? Look at this. I'd like to have my fishing pole right now.
Very popular to canoe in and around Buffalo River in the outer harbor, for sure. Funny though, because they probably never seen anybody where we are.
Beautiful.
Hello.
Where are your fishing poles? That's awesome.
Yeah. I actually wish I had a canoe. I would love to do that.
For sure.
It's fun.
How much do they cost? That's not bad. Yeah.
True that. Have a great day.
Yeah, you guys have a good day. Enjoy the beautiful weather.
No masks. They had no masks on. They get it. So this is interesting part of the looking at this thing initially and looking at it. Oh, well, what is that? And then you notice these things moved. So cool. Thought this was cool. Now, if you look behind in the original beginning of the video, there's 3 of these things behind there. I can only see this one when we were right there. The fact that these things moved just boggles my mind. On those things.
We got enough for, look at that. That's all, it's kind of a, you know what it kind of reminds me of actually, Jordan?
So what this was, we came in, we were on that side looking at those big old things that moved, and then we just slipped right inside. So we're still facing towards them, walking towards them on the inside though.
Do you remember them? Oh my goodness. Hear it? Hold up. I'm live. I gotta get this industry. Look at this. Look at this. Jordan, stay on my 6. Stay on my 6. Stay on my ass. You know what it reminds me of? You ain't gonna like this, but this reminds me of the movie Candyman.
It creeped me out too, homie. Look at this. And your sister. Your sister loves that movie. My wife. She's a horror movie freak.
I do. I get scared. I don't like that shit. It freaks me out. Look at this turbine, a water. Look what these things are. Fans, old iron fans.
Old iron fans, definitely for fans or for hydraulic. Think of those old ferry boats, like in the movie Maverick. That's what I thought of initially when I seen that. Water power, or, I think of the old earth machines. Another video from Campbell, autodidactic, on the Marley machine, Marly. Marley earth machine, massive earth machine that used flowing water, pumped energy uphill. I'm not saying that that's what these are, but your mind can go wild.
That's the tower. We're on the inside of where that movable tower is. Boom. Energizer Bunny. Look at this.
Lesbian?
Look at this. Pit to nowhere. We ain't gonna go back in there.
Just walking around videoing. I like that picture a lot. So the grains come in here, and obviously these are the outlets, and I'm not sure how they would what they would probably belts that would all come off of a center conveyor belt. Just so awesome. Look at this, Jordan. Now, what we are in right now is, if you're looking at a bird's eye view of that building, in the middle of it, there's a warehouse-looking thing, dilapidated. We're underneath that thing, and I'll give you orientation in the video here also.
So we're on the far side of where I came in on. Where I came in on is on the far side of those trees and that out jutting right there. What was this used for at one point in time? Watch your foot. Well, look at this. Opens right up into the underworld. Trash pit. Wow. Underworld. Reminds me of the movie The Gate with Steven Dorff when he was a kid. The hole he had in his backyard and the underworld comes up.
Good B-grade movie there, Steven Dorff. Where you been at lately?
Truth drop? Probably. Things falling apart though, so be mindful. Wow, look at that. So cool.
And just this is kind of walking through, snapping pictures as you go. Some places I couldn't get into. I was like looking through something, and I could only snap pictures of it. And they're like levels of it, and there were some parts of the floor that would just open up, so you had to be wary. And this is a kind of a good idea. We were probably in 1% of the building. It just went on forever. When you're in there, you can't get the size of or scope of the scale until you're actually in there, and this just went on forever. Parts of the floor where it just would open up, It's pretty cool. You can actually walk down into here probably as a maintenance access, probably to work on these machines. And just very cool visual scenery in the stillness of it, although in constant entropy. Interesting graffiti. Cool little piece of bent metal. Old stuff. Love old stuff. What was that used for? There you go. Illuminati confirmed. Thought that was a cool picture.
Over here. We got some windows over here that look kind of cool on an angle. Look at that. How it goes out.
Buffalo River.
Real funky smell here. Something's dripping out of that. Yeah, I know. You know what? Because other people are in here, Jordan. Like, if there's another way out of here, yeah.
Big. There's a good sense for scale there.
Wow. There goes Tar. I'm right here, brother.
This one's fun.
Right here. Right here.
Around every turn,
Just
there
the
was
levels of industry that are in here. Amazing. There goes the old red brick.
as we were walking out, I was just starting to film stuff. Capture the stuff as I go. Places lost in time. I like this picture a lot. You got the build out up there too. See it? You could see it up there. You know, you wouldn't build that for industry. Maybe they did in Tartarian days. But on the right side is all function. All function. Interesting little juxtaposition there. You got old Tartaria looking right up against the newer poured concrete of the modern steel age. That's a good thread right there. It's the steel age because it was stolen. That's my opinion. They like to play with words. There goes steampunk for you. Love that. Very, very cool. What went through those? There go the cranes again. And great, beautiful story to end this one out. When we were walking in, and we seen those monarch butterflies. When we were walking back out, they were still in the same spot, and there were a couple that tailed us the entire way. And as we were coming out up a real steep part, just getting out and climbing out of the embankment that we had to get up to get back to Tiff Road, because we took a little bit of a shortcut and went up the steeper way. Too steep to go down it though. We get up to the top. I help Jordan up and over, and literally as soon as we get over the railing and onto the street, and I'm putting my machete away because we're on the street, you see the monarch butterfly again, kind of almost like lifting us up and off. I'm dead serious. Wasn't it, Jordan?
It was crazy.
It was beautiful. Like he helped us lift us out and set us on our way. Like helped us out. It was the most beautiful thing. One of the coolest things.
It completely vanished after.
And then it was gone. Yeah, like he just was saying, "Peace, guys." You know, it was beautiful. Just like that, nature right there. Two beautiful. I believe these are cranes. Which is where they get the idea for dinosaurs for. Legends.
Currently.
Oh yeah, this is it looks like a foundation of an old building. You can see it.
Now this is what I was talking about. You can see this from a bird's eye view. It's the orange foundations of the building near where we came in by Tift. You could see it. They're squared off. These are just old foundations. Get a little quick video here, and then I'll round it out.
From the bird's eye view, on wow, there's like stuff inside of here. This goes down. You can see it on Google Earth. The red. This is definitely a foundation, and it looks modern. So what, War of 1812, Rampart maybe? Because this is along the same line as that tower is right there that I did a video on before. It's right there. That's Tiff Street right there. And this is that red foundation that you would see near that red foundation that you would see. And video on before. It's right there. That's Tiff.
This is where we climbed up and out. It's really, really steep there. I wouldn't even think about coming over that and going down it. No way. Going up it with your face up, yes, that's how we got out fast. Instead of having a bushwhack all the way through this stuff to where it gets a little bit easier plane. But that's where the the monarch said goodbye to us right there, when we hit the street up there. Definitely hit it out of the firmament, for sure. And I see his work in that.
Street right there. And this is that red foundation that you would see near that tower. Just looks like the foundation of an old building. Modern building though.
What's the red brick, the red dust though? Was that an old red brick Tartarian foundation? I just thought of that right now. Why is it so red?
I think that's it.
So, yeah, that's the first long edition of Berserking, Bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear and guru tech expert Jordy Bear, my brother-in-law Jordan. I hope you liked it. For the sake of ending this one out on a solid note, please hit the thumbs up, Rogan's up, share it out there, and I will talk to you and see you again on the next edition, Berserking, Bushwhacking Tartaria with Berserker Bear. Thanks for watching. Rogan's up, share it. Peace out.